First of all, make a simple pattern like I did and make a copy of it. Then park it away from the output. Then select the perspective grid, which is here in the toolbar. After selecting it, adjust the vanishing point surface accordingly as your design suggests, and you can also find this tool in the view bar, in the view menu, and here the perspective grid. There you go, and you can also define your grid in this menu here, define grid. And here you can select 1 point, 2 point, 3 point perspective. You can adjust the angle, you can adjust the grid, scale and different other properties of the grid, and you can also adjust the colors of the sides of the grid, so you can make a custom grid, 2 perspective, 3 perspective, 2 perspective grid here, and that's done. Now let's apply my pattern to this grid, and how I will do it, I will do it by selecting the perspective grid selection tool, which is here below the perspective grid tool. After that, I will select my side of the grid, the blue one, and I will drag one of my pattern and place it on the grid, and the pattern will automatically follow the grid. This is why it is a very great tool. Now you can adjust it on the tweak it on the grid. Place the pattern neatly on the grid by dragging its points to adjust it. Yes, this I'm done. Let's place the second pattern on the other side of the grid. Let me select the brown side of the grid, and I selected it there in that menu, and I drag the second pattern and place it on the brown grill and the brown grid. Let me tweak the sides again. This is how I adjust the points by dragging the points of the pattern on the grid, and it will follow that perspective, that angle automatically. And this is the beauty of this tool. So this is my building. You can make buildings, logos for architecture, for logos, and a city viewpoint, a street view using this grid. It's a very useful tool. And after removing the grid by Control Shift and I, you can still make a copy of the sides, while the sides will still follow the angles of the grid. Even if you remove the grid, but make sure you check that tool, the perspective selection tool, and then you make a copy of it by pressing by holding the Alt and the pattern and the Alt, holding Alt, and then make the copy of the sides. For more design concepts, subscribe to my channel.